Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me today. Right, I hope you're well and looking forward to another episode here in Planet Zoo. We're in, what's it called? Butterfly Valley. Forgot the name of my own zoo there. Right, episode 5 today. Already zooming along nicely here. Last episode finished off our staff building over here. I say finished, I'm always going to come back and do more detailing because that's just how I play the game. Got a couple of these nice little triangles done. Got our meerkat habitat done. Very simple, but you know that's kind of realistic for what a meerkat habitat would actually look like. Did our little coffee shop over here, or milkshake shop, I should say. Actually, that might have been the episode before, but either way, it's all done. So there we go. Today, what I want to try and do is a bit of landscaping. Now, this is something that I have not done a lot of, and I'm not very good at it. So it's going to be interesting. I want to try and create a bit more up and down, I guess is the way to say it, in this zoo, because it's just not something that I'm very good at, and I just want to try. So I'm just trying to think of the best things. Basically, what I want to do over here, I want to have a raised up area here, and I want this little bark chip path to sort of wind its way up to a platform area over here somewhere, and then I can have fun decorating the path and whatever. Now you may ask, why do I want to do this? I don't know. Why not? I just think it's going to make the park more interesting. That's my hope anyway. Right, so I think I want these up. Let's create a bit of a raised area. I think it probably needs to be a bit more raised. I don't know if there's an easier way of raising the land. I guess that's the kind of thing that you want, isn't it? Sort of like this, raise it up, and then somehow this is the bit where it all goes wrong, is when when I try to do a kind of a sloped pathway. Yeah, so you need the size a bit bigger than that. See now, he's kind of sloping, isn't it? But not a lot. See, this is where it all goes wrong, because it's so hard to get the angle, and I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's clearly not working how I wanted, is it? I think there is a tool now, isn't there? A better tool, I think, probably for this, which is this one. See, this does a ramp, so maybe this is the way to go. But of course, you've got to you've got to hope that you can actually line this bit up properly and still get a pathway up as well. See, I'm not convinced that a path is actually going to go up that. No, it's not wide enough, is it? This could be an interesting episode, let's just say that. Flatten to surface. How about if I widen this a bit? Maybe that will help. Yes, it's not no, it's not quite not quite there, is it? It's too steep, I guess. Okay, let's see. I can kind of narrow it off a bit, I suppose. I do find it odd that you can't drag that in the right direction, if you see what I mean. That does seem like an odd thing. Okay, now flatten it to surface, and let's see. Not sure where that little island came from. Oops. hard, this whole landscaping malarkey. I wish there was an option with pass, and I don't think there is. I don't think they've put anything in. Where you can create, see, flattened terrain is not quite what you want, is it? You want to, I don't know why, the whole pathing in the game is shocking. Like, let's just put it like, I'm just going to put it out there, it's terrible. Because it really should be a bit more fluid. Okay, well, at least I've managed to do that. That's a start, I suppose, isn't it? It's not really what I wanted. It's not really flowing in the way that I intended, is it? But, you know, it's... See, that's... why is it doing that? Right, where are we? Let's have a look. I mean, at least it's going up the slope. Hang on, I need curb on elevated, or oh no, hang on, there is a curb there. It just is, yeah, that's fine. It just didn't show when I did that for some reason. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? You get the cursor in the right place and it deletes the curb. Right, well, at least, you know, it's there. I mean, it's nothing like what I wanted. I'll be honest. I wanted it more snaky, you know. I wanted it sort of back and forth, but yeah, that just did not happen. But okay, I've got a raised area at least, you know. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. I just want to try, you know. I just want to try and get more elevation, because it's just something that's very hard to do in the game. I just wish that the pass system worked a bit better. But hey ho, at least there we go. We've got a second level there. Now what I might do actually, I might make it so this path stops and it's purely there for the keepers, just to go into there. And then, because that's a bit of a dead end over there, isn't it? I don't really want to take it down there, I don't think. I think I want this to be kind of the edge of the park, and then have this area up here. As a raised up bit. I don't know how big this will be. I'll do it sort of like that, and then I can have something going on up there. Something, and then I might be able to. Yeah, actually, that slopes down quite nicely then, doesn't it? And then I can bring the pathway back down, and I can have something up here. Yeah. Hey, it's not perfect, but you know, I'm trying. People have always said I'm very trying. That's something my mother always said. Yes, Adam, you're very trying. I don't think she meant it as a compliment. Okay, anyway, let's see. What do we want up on our hill? Let's have a look, shall we? Because there are so many new animals in the game, and I do want to do animals that I've not really done before. Now, what would make sense to have up on top of a hill? Ooh, some goats maybe, might be nice. Hang on, do you know what? Let's go to the bottom of the alphabet, because I always start at the top. Wolverine, interesting. Ooh, wild boars. Definitely want some of them somewhere. Not up here though. Some monkeys would make sense. Oh, a Tasmanian devil. Interesting. I have no idea what they need. Oh, look, they put my favourite animal in, the Tamworth pig. Fantastic. Definitely want some of them. Ooh, what is that? Attacking. A large goat antelope living in the montane regions of Tibet. Okay. Interesting. Oh, look, you can get chickens. Fantastic. Wow, they really have put a lot of cool stuff in. Ooh, skunks. Sun bears. They're quite cool. A sloth bear. There's a lot of good stuff in here now. Oh my word, that's the most adorable thing I've ever seen. The sand cat. Doesn't feel right for up here. Wow, what a nose. That's fantastic. So I do like the idea of like a lemur thing, but again, does it work up here? No, do you know what? I think the red panda is a good choice. Because it's quite a small thing. What is that? Wow, there are so many cool animals in here now. Yeah, red panda, I think, because they don't need a lot of space, but they're climbers. I could build them a nice area up here, I reckon. Let's do that. Let's do red pandas. Great. So let's get the pathway in first. So I'm going to bring the path. You know, I might do a double path. So I'll bring it around the back here, and hopefully slope it down again. Let's just check that. That's not bad. That's quite a gradual path. I like that. And then let's see if I can branch it off here as well and have it double-sided. Let's just check all that, make sure it looks okay. I mean, it's a bit bumpy, but you know, that's what pathways do. Looks alright to me. So I might just see. Sometimes you can smooth these corners off. There we go, like that. No, I don't think I can do that here, but I'll tell you what I can do. I can just do a little cross path like that. Makes a little triangle and I can stick a tree in it. Nice. And then this pathway, I guess, logically, will rejoin this one. Just thought, I've made that quite wide. Yeah, 6 is fine actually, yeah. Right, and I'll blend that in like so. No, I don't want to squash things in this zoo. So like all of this bit here will just be open. I'm not going to try and squeeze a small habitat in. You know, I do want to spread out a bit and have some nice open areas. So like this could easily just become a nice sort of grassy meadow. You know, I can do this, and then I can come in and put in some proper grasses. But let's do our habitat first. Actually, do you know what I didn't do? I didn't set up staff zones, did I? I should probably open the zoo soon as well, actually. Zones. Am I going to bother? No, do you know what? I'm not going to bother. It's fine. Let's just crack on. So, what sort of barrier do we think red pandas are going to have? They need something solid like this, I suspect. Again, I'm gonna do realistic and have it a bit in from the pathway, because you wouldn't want it too close to people. You don't want people being able to lean over the barriers and get near the animals. Something like this. Beautiful. Now let's get a little. So this is, it's going to be a low thingy. I'll put you there, and then I'll bring the whole thing down to that level because it doesn't need to be high. I'm pretty sure the red pandas. I don't know actually. They may climb out. Let's see. You can. I can make it climb proof. Hang on. Which one's left? Which one's right? On the inside. That's what you want. There we go. Climb proof on the inside. Good. So they can't climb out. That's always going to be important, isn't it? That does look quite big actually for a red panda habitat, I'll be honest, but I'm okay with that. Let's get them in first, and then I can really see where they are and what they're doing. let's get two. Let's get Chuntao and no, let's get Chongling because they're the same age. I'll just get two first, and I'll see how small they look because I have a feeling they may look very small in this habitat, which is fine. I might shrink the habitat if I think they look really small. I've just thought that hasn't. Why is that not connected? That was weird. Could have sworn I'd connected that properly. There we go. That's better. Right, now let's get our pandas in. Let's just speed this up a bit. And if they do look ridiculously small, which they do, then what I might do is I might just change this. Let's bring it along here, like so. There we go, and then I will also bring the pathway like so. Actually, I've just realised. There we go. Sorry, Mr. Panda, I know you were getting out there, weren't you? That just gives me a little thing here, and what I can do here is have another little cafe or something instead. I think that makes more sense. Excellent. Okay, let's get this habitat renamed. To Red Panda. Let's get their food quality higher. And let's get all their maintenance things done. Excellent. Right, now let's make it interesting. Firstly, let's sort out a bit of short grass in there. I'd like to build them a small pond so they can get some water. So let's just have a nothing. It doesn't need to be deep because I'm pretty sure they don't swim. Okay, why are you obstructed? Okay. That's odd. Maybe I've put it too close to the edge. What is going on? Why does it say that that's obstructed? How on earth is that obstructed? Look at that, it's a lovely deep pool. Okay, so you can have it right down there, but no higher. Well, that's just weird. Not sure why it's doing that. I should definitely be able to have it a little bit higher. It's another slight oddity in the game, isn't it? The water system. It's very strange. Never mind. So, what do we want in here? I want some climbable trees. So let's filter these. Because I've seen these in the UK, these red pandas, and they're in a. Oh blimey, that's a bit big, isn't it? They're in a fairly small enclosure, but they've got one big tree in it which they can climb up, which is really cool. See, so this is the kind of thing. Let's just pop that in there as an option. What else have we got? Oh, I like these Japanese maples. That could look very cool to have them climbing up one of those. Ooh, what's that? That's a new tree. Look at that. That's quite impressive. A bit too big, I think, that one. The oaks are definitely going to be too big. I like the idea of these tall ones and them climbing up, but it's a little bit over the top for what we're trying here. A sycamore maple. These look quite good, but again, it's not quite what I'm after. Ooh, a white birch. Look at that. Perfect. That's the one I want. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, these birch. I could have a little forest of these birch trees. These are common all over the UK, and they are just stunning. Big fan of these, and they look great in little groups like this. So you can grow them all quite close together, and they look fantastic, like a little forest of white bark. Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? So it's like that's the natural trees that were growing up on the hill here, and then maybe this one's been grown artificially over the water. Actually, I might be able to get that looking a little bit. Yeah, just so it's just a little bit more over the water there. Right, have we got climbing red pandas yet? Hang on. Why were you over there? You cheeky little panda, what were you doing? Let's just check their traversable area, make sure they can actually climb up these. Yes, they can. Look at that. Oh, it says they can get out. That's not right. They shouldn't be able to get out. Ah, it's because I changed the barrier, wasn't it? Let's just sort that out. There we go. Now they can't get out, but they can climb, which is fantastic. Cool. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that as the trees in the habitat, because again, you don't want it to be too over the top. But what you do want to do is have some more nice climbable things for them. Some good platforms. That's a bit too big, that one. And that's a bit too small. Maybe something in the middle like that one. So the idea is you want to create areas. You want the habitats to look natural, but obviously you've got to cater to the human beings that are around as well. See, that's the right sort of height, isn't it? So yeah, you want to make sure that the human beings that are visiting can appreciate the animals. Let's go 4 meters here. Yeah, let's do that. Something like that. Let's go with a nice big 6-meter one here. And let's bring it over in that direction. Maybe put a small one at this end. No, that does look a bit weedy, doesn't it? Yeah, let's go with another one like that. And then let's get... no, wrong way. There we go. Let's get you going down into the ground. And like so. Right, let's just see if they can actually use that. They can. Fantastic. I'll tell you what I should do actually is I should really get them access at both ends. Ah, look, we have a climbing red panda. Fantastic. That's what we want to see. So I'm just going to just sink that into the ground a little bit more. Okay. And now I'm just going to get some little support beams on here. Make sure it looks like these things are actually not floating in the air. Nice. Okay, good. Right, as a basic structure, that's quite good. I don't know, is there some sort of... Oh, I like these bridges, actually. I wonder if I could incorporate one of them instead, maybe. Oh, look at that. I could do that perfectly in here, actually. So let's do that. Because that just looks cool, doesn't it? It's like I planned that. Honest. Nice. Let's just double check that. Yeah, look at that. You can climb all over it. That looks really cool. I like that. Yeah. Some sort of shelter would be nice. So there aren't any sort of custom-made shelters. A climbable natural platform. Okay, that's fine. But it's not really helping me out with a shelter, is it? Wow. That's quite cool. I do like some of these sort of ideas for big climbing frames. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. That's very cool, isn't it? I could do one of these as well, maybe, over here. I don't generally like to use the in-game stuff, but that is really cool. Now let's just double check again. Yes, they can use that. Ooh. A jumpable escape route. Really? From that? Surely not. Surely they can't jump that far. Right, do you know what I need to do then? Let's just combine all these bits together. And then... Well, let's just move the whole thing across a bit and see... There we go, now they can't escape. Oh, it says they can escape over there. No, okay. A little bit more that way. There we go. Excellent. Good. Yeah, I don't mind using the in-game things. You know, they are good. Yeah. And it does, you know, these animals do climb. That's what they need. They need lots of room for climbing. So that does make sense to me. So let's have a look at giving them some other foliage, because obviously we don't want the ground to just be nice and open like this. I want it to look quite overgrown in places. Let's find some nice big stuff. You've got the brambles. This is a good one. Let's get some of this. I might actually lower this down and have it more as a ground bush around here. You know, kind of make it look like they're climbing through it in places. Quite like it under the underneath the silver birches over here as well. I think that looks really cool. Right, we definitely need a whole load of bramble bushes. So I'm just kind of dotting stuff around, and then you come back to it and see what you think works and what doesn't work. Because inevitably you place this stuff, and then sometimes it looks good, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, some nice big ones here. Let's get a couple of these in over here. So again, I'm trying not to put too much colour in. This is a good sort of non-coloured bush, if you see what I mean. The green is a nice contrast to the other green as well, so that's good. Don't mind a little bit of that scattered in amongst the rest. So again, you want to create that sort of feeling where there's lots going on, but it's not so crowded that you can't see the animals. Of course, I've got to hope that these bushes are all traversable and that I'm not actually blocking them at all. We will have to check that. A dead bush? No, I don't really want a dead bush. Crimson turkey bush? No, not so keen on that. A little bit of ground cover might be nice. You see, so you kind of have to spot the animals, you know, like they're hiding in the undergrowth. I quite like that. I quite like this actually. This just covers up the ground a bit, doesn't it? It's nice. I do like the contrast of different greens. And of course the animals should be able to walk through most of this stuff. So let's check that, make sure I haven't just completely blocked them in. Now I can't find them, of course. Are they all up in the trees? Okay, shout if you can see an animal. I know you're in there somewhere. No, they're not, are they? They're hiding. Where are you? No, they're actually not in there. Oh, hang on. Oh, look, they're sleeping under a bush. Okay, I can't click on them. Come on, red pandas. So I'm not actually going to put a shelter in because it looks like they've found somewhere to sleep anyway. They are sleeping under a bush. That's fine, I don't mind that, but I do want to be able to click on them. How do you select an animal when it's hiding in a bush? Let's come into here. I think I can do it this way, can't I? How do I? Ah, there we go. Right. I'm on it. We're there. Good. Right, traversable areas. Oh, actually, yeah, some of those bushes do block them a little bit by the looks of it, but not much. They can still go everywhere. They can use their platforms. They can use their trees. Excellent. Oh, this is looking quite nice, actually. I like it. But it's not finished yet. Still more to do. But that's going to do it for this episode. Oh, there we go. Let's zoom out and have a look at what we've got. Yeah, I like that. I think that's looking pretty nice now. Cool. Okay, so that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to try and keep the episodes to about half an hour each. Yeah, so next episode I'll continue with the red pandas. I might try and fit a small cafe in here of some sort. Maybe a food one, because I've got a drinks one here. And we've got this area to look at in here, little bits here, and obviously detailing around the outside. I've got to decide if I'm going to slope this off and have another pathway maybe coming down here. I've got a bit of an idea of something that I want to try on this little cliff face here. That could be interesting to do if it works, but we'll see. So yeah, lots to do, lots to think about, but that'll do it for now. So thank you very much for joining me. I do hope you're enjoying the series. If you've enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button for me. That really helps me out. And tell your friends about me. Subscribe to my channel. There's going to be more Planet Zoo coming quite regularly now, hopefully. And if you've got any more name suggestions for our animals, or indeed general suggestions for the zoo, then please do keep them coming in the comments down below as well. So thank you very much, and do take care, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.